What you need to hear
from the herd.
Welcome to the first episode of What You Need to Hear from the Herd. My name is Hallie Jones.
I'm Maddie Shavagel.
And we are juniors here at Holcomb High School. Last week, Mr. Johnson came to us with the idea to make a monthly video that we will send out to the community with all the information and everything you need to know as Holcomb parents and community members.
Our first speaker for this month is Mr. Johnson. So Mr. Johnson had come to us a couple weeks ago about an idea of a way that we can get information throughout to all of our community. So do you want to explain a little more about that?
Yeah, I kind of came down and talked to them just a little bit to say we do a really good job. These ladies do a really good job of spreading the news in the school, and it's really awesome to see that kind of take off again. And so it sparked the thing of how is it that we talk to community members about all the good stuff or new stuff that's happening in our school. We've tried before sending out newsletters, emails, alert nows, and it just doesn't seem like it is as impactful as talking to people or being interviewed. And so these guys have come up with a really cool idea to interview some of our staff members each month to really let community members know what's taking place within our school.
Do you have any specific topics that you'll be going over, talk about?
Yeah, the things that I would really like to talk about is some of the new initiatives that we're doing here at Holcomb High School. There's a lot of new stuff that we're doing in order to try to help enhance learning here. The 4 initiatives we're really working on is standards-based grading is one of them. That's a new grading method. It's a grading reform. The other one is that we're working on is Longhorn Linguistics Hour, and that's to help improve reading scores. We have what we call a building-wide strategy we've been doing. Again, that's to help with our reading scores. And then teacher clarity is another one that we'll kind of be going over. And I know a lot of times you say those words and people don't really understand that on the outside. And so I think given the opportunity to really go in depth in each one of those and let community members know what we're working on, I think could be really kind of cool. Plus, I really want to celebrate the cool things that we're doing here. Like, we got great students that are doing some awesome things. It'd be awesome to do shout outs of seeing, right now, I don't know if a lot of people know, but our reading scores have improved from the fall to winter. Big. Like 80% of our students have increased their reading scores, which is awesome. And how do we let community members know that? So those are kind of the things we'd like to focus on.
That's a really good idea. We're going to be doing this once a month at the beginning of the month, each month until the end of the year. And hopefully we can continue, they can continue next year and keep it all going.
All right, thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson.
Our next speaker is Mr. Novak.
So we kind of talked with Mr. Johnson about what he will be talking about and going over in these videos. So now we're going to talk to Mr. Novak about what he gets to say.
Yeah, being the athletic director here at Holcomb High School, there's a lot of activities going on throughout the school year. So what my role in this situation is going to be is just talking about kind of the activities that are going on at this time right now, but also some things to be aware of as we approach the end of sports seasons and beginning of new ones.
Okay, so is there anything major going on this month or upcoming?
Right now, we're in the middle of our winter sports activities, and right now we're getting close to the end where we're starting to get into postseason regional formats. Right now, bowling, their regionals is going to be at Bueller at the bowling alley in Hutchinson. Wrestling we have 2 locations for that. The boys will be in Colby, and the girls will be competing in Scott City for their postseason action. An exciting thing would be basketball. It is coming up as well. Holcomb will be hosting the sub-state action this year, so we get to have a home playoff atmosphere here. So we really are excited about that and hope that you guys can come out and support us and support the kids and their chance to make it on to the next level. And then also, obviously, we have cheer and dance who are out there all the time supporting us and getting us excited each and every game. So we appreciate all the work that they do.
Do you have anything for upcoming spring sports or?
Yeah, so with the winter sports coming to a close here soon, we have spring sports coming up. And I know right now coaches are starting to have different meetings throughout the week just to get an idea on numbers. And just as a reminder, if you are playing spring sports, make sure your concussion physical forms are in the office and get those sports fees taken care of prior to the start of the season. In the spring, we have available softball, baseball, golf, track, and we have swimming. But new with swimming this year, we have actually we're doing a co-op with Lakin and Ingalls as well to help build our numbers on the swim team. So really exciting times, and we've got a lot of kids participating throughout the school year. So just when you get a chance, come out and support these kids and all the hard work they put in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Novak.
And lastly, we have Mrs. Johnson. So we talked about with Novak and Johnson over what they'll be talking about in these videos. So do you want to go over what you'll be talking about?
Sure. I want to share some information about our course selection night coming up, my scholarship website for seniors, and upcoming state assessments.
Okay, do you want to go over some of additional information for that?
Yeah. So we'll be hosting our second Longhorn Legacy Night on February 14th in the evening. We'll be hosting course selection sessions by grade level. Current 9th grade students will start at 6 o'clock, and each grade level will start 30 minutes after them. So we'll go 6, 6:30, and 7 o'clock for current 9th, 10th, and 11th grade students. And then also regarding the scholarship website for seniors, we want to make sure and remind all seniors that active and available scholarships are posted regularly on my counselor's website. Students, we've gone over that a few times, so you should know where to go to find that information. And the last piece I want to share is in regards to state assessments for 10th and 11th grade students. Those will begin after spring break, and more information will be sent out about those scheduled dates.
Great. You went over those points perfectly. So is there anything else that you wanted to add?
No, I don't. Hold on tight. Spring semester is going to be busy.
Yes, it is.
That concludes this month's video. Scan the QR code on the screen and I'll take you to a link that will pop up a Google form that you can ask any questions you may have.
We'll answer those questions in the next month's video.
See you next month. Horns up!